let's take a look at this also from yesterday's formal presentation of Professor Naana Agyemang. Now, the presentation or the running mate has also been promising that the next NDC government will establish a special women bank that will cater for small-scale business women across the country. And she also revealed that a special attention would be given to issues and challenges faced by women in Ghana, especially the vulnerable. So what does this really mean for women, and what do the women groups think about this proposal? Is it feasible and sustainable? Let's speak to Shamima Muslim, the founder and convener of Alliance for Women in Media Africa. Good afternoon, Shamima. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. Well, are we seeing the display of the popular saying that what women do, women can do better here? Are we seeing that?
What men do, you mean women can do better?
Yes.
Well, let me just reframe that to mean what men do, women can also do, because this entire advocacy is not about women taking over men's role or doing more or greater than men, but it's towards creating societies that men and women, children, youth, adults, elderly, everybody is able to contribute to the national discourse, and that national discourse reflects their own issues, and that the outcome and the result of the discourse is that those issues are addressed. So if you find any peculiar challenges within any group of people that make up, especially the majority of your population, it's just the right thing to do, to give it voice and to give it representation. That's really is at the base of what the advocacy is. So we are very proud about the nomination of Professor Naana Agyemang as a running mate, and hopefully she would be able to become the first woman vice president, so she would give life and voice to a lot of the issues we've been advocating on.
But generally, what do you make of the policy that she mentioned yesterday, that is the Women Bank, and what does this also mean for families in general?
What it means, in fact, if you, especially your business decks, a lot of banks, commercial banks, are setting up SME banking units and women's banking units. They are having specialized products for women because they recognize the tremendous value an empowered entrepreneur who is a woman brings to the economy. Many commercial banks are already implementing specific products targeted at women, especially in the SME industry, because that's really where a bulk of Ghanaian women find themselves. They're operating within the small to medium scale enterprise arena, and yet they are also in the majority. So it is a response that tells us that the government recognizes that they need to address that issue frontally.
Okay.
A lot of women do not have collateral to be able to access, commercial loans at the rates at which and the requirements that are expected of them to be able to access those loans.
Okay.
So if a government really wants to build the economic base of a country, it must build the economic base of women. To be able to build the economic base of women, women should be able to access capital, expand their businesses, plow back profits into building and expanding and upscaling those businesses, and contributing to the national purse via the instruments of taxes and other revenues that government collects. So it's definitely a brilliant idea. I just hope that there will be commitment to operationalizing it.
Great. Thank you very much for your time this afternoon. Shamima Muslim is the founder and convener of the Alliance